is to crown two champions, and yet we decided to do a special pre-race show, and yet up in the booth to call all the action will be myself, Brody, Heredia God, and JoJo. And I want to welcome the four drivers that will be competing for a championship tonight. First, I want to introduce Mr. Matt Black. Matt, how you doing today, my good sir?
Not too bad.
Next up, we have the Ghost. Ghost, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right. Third, we have Mo Doodle, who actually won Phoenix this past Monday. Mo Doodle, how you doing today?
I'm doing well.
And last but certainly not least, we have the man himself, Masopes. Masopes, how you doing? All right. Um, Mo Doodle, I want to start off with you. Um, you definitely have been the underdog throughout this entire playoff persona, but yet, how do you feel knowing that even though you won this past Monday at Phoenix, you have a lot of pressure on you in this big race tonight?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I think tonight's kind of going to be a wild card. We're all going to be up there. We're all going to be battling for the win. And last week, or I guess Monday, gave me a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum. So hopefully I can ride off that and see where things end up come the last 10 laps.
Yeah. All right. All right, Mr. Matt Black. My good sir. Definitely want to ask you this. We saw you get a chance to go in to the championship four with a huge win at Auto Club. What is the mindset of the way you're thinking about going into a big race tonight? You're battling for a championship. You got three other drivers that you're competing with. What can you do to be able to execute a win, to be able to get yourself a championship tonight at Chicagoland?
Well, the biggest thing tonight is just not to have any mistakes on and off pit road like I've done in the past, and just see how the race plays out. Hopefully, the at the end there, I'm just towards the front and can make something happen. I don't really think that it's going to turn into a fuel mileage thing.
All right. Next question I have is to Masopes. Masopes, you and the Ghost tie each other with 5 wins this season. Do you see him being potentially one of the biggest threat for your chance to win the championship tonight? Yeah. 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 Definitely. And last but not least, Ghost, I want to ask you this. We've seen you do such a great job, especially at tracks like Chicagoland that we get a chance to run at tonight. But yet, we've also seen you get to a lot of rivalries over this whole season. Can that change? Could we see a Ghost that says, you know what, this time I'm running for a championship, screw everyone else, this is my night to shine? Could we see that tonight?
Well, I feel like I'm just gonna go out there and run my race. I'm not gonna be overly aggressive. I mean, we're all fighting for the same thing here. I'm not gonna go out there and bully my way. I'm gonna make my way, and if the time is right, I'll make my move.
Yeah, definitely. Brody, I understand you have some questions. Feel free.
All right. Well, I'll go into this with the same order that you chose. I'm gonna ask Mo first. Mo, you've been electric on short tracks this season, but the only one of the four in the championship four and not have a win on a 1.5 track. What would it mean to you to not only get your first win on a 1.5 this season, but win the championship?
I think first off, it would absolutely blow my expectations right out of the water. 'Cause I'm going to be honest, I did not think I would be here, when I started out in Daytona. a couple months ago. So that would be so much more than I could have hoped for. But secondly, I think even though I've struggled with the results at mile and a halfs, I think I do carry some good speed, and I like them. They're fun to run at. Hopefully tonight the tides turn and I can snatch a good finish.
Oh, well, great response. I'm gonna go to Matt now. Matt, you've been a sleeper cell that has awoken in the playoffs and has been dominant with fuel strategy races. But I'd like to know, what is your strategy tonight if the race doesn't end up being fuel strategy?
Even if it doesn't end up being fuel strategy, I'm shown good speed at mile and a halves, and especially a track like Chicagoland. I'm pretty sure that I won't have any problems being up front. It's just going to be a matter of how the last couple laps go, and we'll see who comes out.
I definitely agree, and thank you so much for being a CGR driver.
Thanks for having me.
And next, I'm going to go to Masopes with this answer. Masopes, you have absolutely turned it up in the playoffs. You've won 3 of the last 9 races, so you can obviously get it done when it matters. How do you feel going into tonight's race as arguably the favorite? Definitely a respectful answer. And lastly but not least, I'm going to go to the Ghost. Ghost, you have walked yourself into the championship for earning 5 wins during the season, but none in the playoffs. How does this affect your confidence coming in to tonight's race?
I still feel pretty confident. I said going into the first couple of rounds, I had enough stage points to kind of just crawl my way to the end.
Hmm.
I'm not saying I was sandbagging or anything. I just wasn't going balls to the wall and sweating the whole time. I was kind of just minding my pace and being respectful of the other ones around me. But I still feel pretty confident going into tonight.
Yeah, I like that answer. Heredia, do you have any questions for our final 4?
Oh yeah, my bad. I was just looking at a dog. My bad. There was a dog barking outside, like looking at me, so I had to throw
Peeking out
something
your
at it.
window?
Yeah. It's just some dumb junk. But all right. Looking at the pose, like the pose that people posted, looks like Masopes and look at that dog. Shut up. Masopes and the Ghost is look at his favorites, and Matt and Modudo is the underdogs. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, are y'all gonna race each other as aggressive as we saw yesterday with the truck series, or what is this? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is a smart question or not. It sounds retarded, but I mean, I don't know. I
Um, I guess to try to
Well,
speak. Go ahead, Cody. Go ahead.
oh, was there a question there?
I think what Heredia was trying to ask is, are you guys going to race each other the way that the Truck Series did last night? Is what he's trying to ask. Soaps, start with you. Yeah.
It's a big brain move. Big brain soaps.
Real quick before we get to the next answer, I do want to welcome JoJo. JoJo, I know you have some questions of yourself. Did you have anything to ask for our chip ship for?
Yeah, who you think's winning? All four of you, who thinks winning?
That's a question.
I was
Please do
hoping
not
they'd all
point
say them.
yourself.
I'm hoping they say themselves, have confidence in themselves.
Okay.
Got
What
four
we're gonna
fast
do?
drivers.
We're gonna say 3, 2, 1, and everyone's about to say who they think.
All right, let's do it.
Go ahead and
Uh,
count it down, JoJo. Since it's your question.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Mo Doodle.
Soaps.
Me.
Crab.
Say crab.
um. All right.
Who said crab?
Soaps. Soaps said crab.
Soap said crab.
All right.
Oh man, shout out to Crab. Is there any other questions you have, JoJo, besides that?
I'm excited to watch you guys. I'm rooting for all of you, honestly. So,
Yeah.
Looking
yeah.
up. And a CGR driver. Oh
And
yeah.
a CGR.
Yes, sir.
Um.
My old team.
All right. So I'm gonna.
Mhm.
So real quick. I know here soon you guys will have to get ready for the big race. I'm gonna go by one of you guys at a time, and I want you guys to give your big and final thoughts before your race. Matt Black, I'm gonna start off with you. Give us your final thoughts before you get ready for the race tonight.
Just gonna take my time, and I'm to answer the other question about how I'm gonna race everyone else. I mean, I try to race everyone with respect every week, and that's just how I pride myself. So I'm not gonna really change up anything. I'm just gonna see how the race plays out and hopefully be in position. I mean, I've already uh, got the goal that I set, was just to put myself in position for the team, and it's already done. So I'm just out here trying to give it my best to bring home the championship.
Yeah. Well, I got one thing. Well,
Woo,
like
great answer.
I know. People say that fuel mileage, whatever, blah blah blah, ling ling ching ching. But like it doesn't matter if it's fuel starting or not. I mean, if you win a championship, man, it's well deserved. I mean, you didn't come out here for nothing. You know, you deserve to be here. You know, I mean, if you win a fuel shortage or whatever people want to complain about after the race, if it does happen, just I mean, as part of the game. I mean, using a wheel for a reason. You know, I don't know, just.
Does that go for me as well?
Yeah, I mean, we could complain about it, but we just gotta deal with it. It doesn't matter.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate it, guys.
Very well said. The ghost. I know you got a lot you want to say, so I mean, the floor is yours, man. I mean, any final thoughts before you get ready?
Just getting my head in the game and getting down and not making many mistakes. And to answer the question from before, I race everyone as clean as I can until I get raced differently. At that point, then I'll make up my mind what I'll do.
All right. Modal, any final thoughts or comments you want to say?
I think I'm just gonna go out, run my race, and it comes down to how I'm gonna drive everyone else. It's really gonna depend on what time it is in the race, how much we have to push. I'm gonna drive however I need to make sure that I'm there at the end, and that's gonna be my big thing. So
And
I'm
yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good.
And Miss Soaps, anything you want to say? Alrighty. Alrighty, that is our time here for the pre-race show. We'll go live at 7:20 Eastern Time. Up in the booth will be Brody, Heredity Guy, JoJo, myself. We can't wait for this race to happen. So yet, until we get ready to go live at 7:20, we'll see you then. But gentlemen, on behalf of all of us, we wish you guys good luck and have a great race, and we hope the best for all of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Alrighty.
Good luck, you guys.
Good luck, guys.
Alrighty. With that being said, we go live at 7:20 Eastern Time, and yet if you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, please be sure to do so. We crowned two champions, an Xfinity champion and a Cup champion. Who's going to win them? We'll see. But yet, we'll figure that out later on this evening. But yet, we'll see you guys here soon.